Let me guess. You sit to study. Book open. Highlighter ready. And somehow, 40 minutes later, you've learned nothing. Your brain feels tired. Your phone feels interesting. And guilt starts creeping in. You're not lazy. You're not dumb. You're just using slow study methods in a world that demands fast learning. Top students don't study more because they're superhuman. They study differently. And today, I'll show you 5 study hacks that make your brain learn 10 times faster, without all-nighters, burnout, or staring at pages that don't stick. Let's fix how you study, forever. Hack number 1. Stop rereading. Start retrieving. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Reading the same page again and again and again feels like studying. But it's a trap. Your brain says, "Oh, this looks familiar." And you think, "I know this." But familiarity is not memory. Top students use something called active recall. Instead of putting info in your brain, you force your brain to pull it out. That struggle, that slight mental pain, that's learning happening. Science says, when you try to retrieve information, your brain strengthens neural pathways. That's how memory becomes long-term. What to do right now? After reading one page, close the book. Ask yourself, what were the 3 main ideas? Can I explain this like I'm teaching a friend? What was the formula? Definition? Concept? Say it out loud. If you get stuck, good. That gap is where learning lives. Then check the page. Fill the gaps. That 5 minutes of struggle beats 30 minutes of passive reading. Top students don't read more. They test themselves more. Hack number 2. Study in sprints, not marathons. You think focus means sitting for 3 hours. Wrong. Your brain isn't built for that. Focus works like a muscle. After 25 to 45 minutes, it drops. Top students use focus sprints, short, intense, distraction-free, because intensity beats duration. The method, simple. 40 minutes study, 10 minutes break. Repeat 3 to 4 times. But here's the secret. During those 40 minutes, phone equals out of reach. Notifications equals off. No just one message. Every time you switch tasks, your brain loses energy. It's called attention residue. You never get fully back. What to do in breaks? Not scrolling, stand up, stretch, water, deep breath. Let your brain reset. You're not being lazy, you're protecting your focus. Top students don't have longer attention. They protect it like it's gold. Hack number 3. The teach it rule. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it. Top students use the Feynman Technique. They pretend they are teaching a 12-year-old, because teaching forces clarity. Try this. Take one topic. Open a blank page. Right at the top. Explain this simply. Then explain like this. No fancy words. No textbook sentences. Just normal language. Example. Instead of photosynthesis, converts light energy into chemical energy. Say plants use sunlight like fuel to make their own food. When you get stuck, that's where your understanding is weak. Go back. Learn. Simplify again. Learning becomes fast when things are clear, not complicated. Top students aren't smarter. They just refuse to let confusion sit in their notes. Hack number 4. Use the first 10 minutes. Starting is the hardest part. Your brain hates big tasks. Study chemistry feels heavy, so you avoid it. Top students don't rely on motivation. They use a trick. They only commit to 10 minutes. That's it. Because once you start, resistance drops. This is called the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain wants to finish what it starts. How to use it. Don't say, "I will study 3 chapters." Say, "I will just study for 10 minutes." Set timer. Start. Most days, you'll continue. And even if you don't, you still won. Because consistency beats heroic effort. You don't need to feel motivated. You just need to begin. Hack number 5. Night review equals superpower memory. This one separates average students from toppers. Before sleeping, top students do a 5-minute review. Why? Sleep strengthens memory. but only for what your brain thinks is important. When you quickly review at night, your brain tags it as important data. Do this before bed. Open your notebook. Look at what you studied today. Don't reread everything. Just key formulas, main ideas, diagrams, definitions, close book. Try recalling once. That's it. It feels small, but over weeks, massive retention. You wake up remembering more than others who studied longer. The quick daily study flow. Put it together. Morning/first session to active recall after each page. Afternoon to 40-minute focus sprints. Evening to teach the topic simply. Night to 5-minute review. And always start with just 10 minutes. Simple, but powerful. Mindset shift. This is important. You're not behind because you're incapable. You were just never taught how to learn. School teaches subjects, not learning itself. So if you've struggled, it's not your fault. But now you know better. And once you know better, you can't go back to pretending. Somewhere inside you is a version that understands things fast, that feels confident walking into exams, that studies without panic. That version isn't far. It's just hidden behind the wrong methods. Change the method. You unlock that person. Conclusion. You don't need more hours. You need retrieval, not rereading. Sprints, not burnout. Teaching, not memorizing. Starting small, not waiting for motivation. Night reviews, not last-minute cramming. Do these for 7 days. You'll feel the difference. Do it for 30 days. Other students will ask you how you study. If this helped you even a little, hit like so more students see this. Subscribe if you want smarter study strategies, not just study harder advice. And share this with a friend who's always studying but not improving. Let's study smart, not suffer long.